Greetings, trumpet fans. This is Mike Stewart. Today I'm going to play for you the trumpet solo entitled Hyacinthe, written by Vander Cook, arranged by Forrest Buchtel. This is part of the series of solos that work really well for solo and ensemble contests, forcing you to display a number of styles and in articulation, some nice dynamic contrast, etc. Like most all of these solos, the opening section is a lyrical one, starting at measure 9, where it says Andante con moto, when you slow with some motion. You're going to notice that moves along. In the fourth line, it says CAD, which is short for cadenza, followed by the fermata, and then the rest of the whole line there is a cadenza. And what happens in here, these sections, is that you really get to play quite freely with the tempo in particular. In fact, like the only way to play it wrong technically is to play a steady tempo throughout. So you'll hear me do a lot of dynamic contrast. You'll also hear my speed fluctuate up and down greatly. So here's the opening section. We want to play very smoothly with a very light articulation style. 3, 4, 1, 2. You may have also noticed going in the third line, I played a little bigger with a little more energy, a little more firmness throughout there. It didn't say that outside of saying mezzo forte, but to me the music kind of feels like it wants to be a little more aggressive there. All right, let's go on to the allegretto section. A little faster musically. Also articulation-wise, we want to be very crisp and clean in our articulations. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. In 36, you'll notice a fermata that was preceded by the retard, and then it says a tempo at 37, which means I slowed down into the fermata, and then when I start back again at 37, I go back into the same speed I was playing right before I started the retard. Alright, now we're going on to the trio section. We're adding a flat to our key signature, which is typical for a trio. We're going to maintain the overall style we had in the previous allegretto section. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. In this section that I just played here at 49, the music did not actually give us a dynamic marking. So I'm just going to kind of say, well, what dynamic am I going to play that's going to make me feel comfortable and play this with a good sound and good articulation. So I started at kind of a mezzo piano. Then as I got towards 61, where it gets higher, my articulation got a little more aggressive and my volume also increased correspondingly. Alright, finally down at 77, it goes back to the same music we had at 29. We've lost our B flat, and then the very last line of the page will be kind of a closing or coda section. 1, 2, 1. You'll notice there in the last line it has little piano cues that are in between your note. So we go bump, da 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 da, and in between those the piano's going to go bump, ba ba ba, ba ba ba. So they show you what's going on there. That's not for you to play. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this solo, and good luck on your solo and ensemble contest.